Hello everyone. Today I am discussing a date function group by class in MySQL, and that will be very helpful and important topic. First, we'll discuss date function. In previous lecture, I have already explained it, some string and numerical functions, but this date functions are very important. So date functions are the functions which represent date, like year, month, uh, day, hours. Everything will display it. But normally in default date format in MySQL is YYYYMMDD. That is the most important thing, because normally we consider date as a date is DDMMYY. But normally in this case in MySQL, that is YYYYMMDD. The important thing, some of the functions which is in your course, like date, month name, year, day name, day of month, day of week, day of year, now system date. These are the things. And we also see group by functions, how to perform group by. So first we start with the first function, that is date function. Date function, this function returns only date part from a given date format, equals to date and simple bracket start close. So there is no need, you just put up the date inside the date, just see it this format. So here YYYY time, if you write it again, it will display it. So it will return the date, because it's a combination of all things. Clear? So this will display date. We'll apply it how to use it, this date. So very important thing, how to open MySQL and how to run it MySQL client, so that you can understand very easily. Important thing, first you go to CMD command. Actually, I have already MySQL open it, MySQL server I have installed it, shell. This shell open, so it will use it MySQL JS. Now I am just minimizing it and open it CMD. Run as administrator. Yes. Now go to where your MySQL is installed. So cd /c program file normally, and MySQL cd program file pr. dir. Again you have to use it cd MySQL server 8.0. Now when you go to this part, how to use it, how to come with MySQL prompt. So write it MySQL dash u, username, u stands for u, t password. When you press enter, this will recognize it. MySQL open it. This will recognize it, and MySQL is not recognized command. This will recognize it and create. It will ask password, and that time this will open it. This will open it. MySQL root cmd cd program files cd mysql cd mysql server 8.0 cdb mysql dash u root dash p. Now password will ask. I'm using it root as a username and root is a password. Now this will open. Now you can run it command. Now how to run it? This previous command like date function, I want to run it. So how to run it? Select and date. Now select and date. So either I'll use it as it is command. I have used it select date date format is there. It will display in the form of date. It is a combination of date and time both. So it will display only date. Remember, two types of command you have to run it. First is dual table, that is a dual table inbuilt, and one another you can also apply in existing table. Now how to apply an existing table? First I'll use it show databases. Show databases. I have created one database that is called SD. I'm using that database SD. Use SD. In that database, I just want to know how many tables are there. Show tables. Employee table, I have used it. I'm describing it. Describe EMPLOY. Four things I had. Date. Now suppose I'm writing it. Select date working underscore date from employee table. This will return the date. Whatever records is there, this will return the date. Now suppose how you know it. Suppose I'm using it select star from employee. It will display all the details here. Date I have date here. I have mentioned it. Every date is same. So that's why here date is displaying all dates. So what I am going to say, I have applied in the two forms. One is dual table. Dual is the default table. This I have applied it. Dual table. And second one, we have to apply with existing table. Existing table. So I hope you understand the thing. Now we'll see one by one command. Next is month. Select month. Now month I am applying here. Again default table month 9. It will display in numeric form. So month is the function, month is the date function which will display the month in numeric form. Now same thing we can apply in existing table. Again I am telling you two types. This will display in dual table and this will display in existing table. Sorry, month. 10. Working date is always used in the form of date format. So I hope you understand the thing. It will display the numeric month of the date. Next, select month here. Month and date format. Third one, month name. Month name and date. So again, I'm using it. It will display the name of the month. And in date format, we can use it date or column name. And date is existing. We can write any date, and column name we can write it the existing table name. We can use it any column name. It will display September. Now same thing we can apply. Select month name. Month name and working date from employee. Working underscore date from employee. So it will display. Here September is there, here October, all days. Next is day. This function return of the day from 1 to 11. That means numeric value will display. Date, month, month name, day. Day will show again format required date and column name. Select day. It will display output. It will display day. Now same thing we can use it in existing table. Select day, working underscore date from employee. It will display the day. Day. Important thing, day. It will display the day. It will display the day. So this is DD MM YYY. Next. Year. This will return the year. Again, year and column name. So select year and column name. It will return the numeric value. Go to practical side. Enter. Working underscore date from employee. So see, important thing, when you are writing a date, you have to write it in a single quotes. But if you are writing a column, there is no need to write it in single quotes. So that's why the error will show 2020. If you want to see all the display, select star from employee. So next is year. Year we have completed, date oblique column name. Now next is day name. The name of the weekday. Select day name. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This type of day name will display. Now we'll do practical. Day name, Thursday, THURS, Thursday. Now same thing if we apply with, so day name will display the name of the day. select day name working underscore day from employee. It will display Sunday. So again, one more thing, if you are telling me, suppose if I use it another date, day name, single quotes 2022, dash 02 dash 20 semicolon Sunday, because today's date is Sunday. So this is the thing which I have applied it. Now next is now. Now and basically current date. This will display the overall thing, but important thing, this function returns the current date and time in the format of YY, MMDD, hours, minute and second. This whole thing will display. How to perform it? Select now. Select now. It will display the again hours, minute, second. Sorry, year, month, day, hours, minute and second. And one more thing is also there, that is called current date. Current date. Return the date as volume MMDD or YYMMDD. YYMMDD. Now I'm applying it. Select current date. But see the difference in this case. This will display hours, minute, second, and this will not display hours, minute, second. But important thing, current date will also useful for plus minus. It will display the current date, whatever date is set in your system. For example, if I'm using it, select current date. This will display +1. 2020 02 21. This will +1 display. Yeah, आज की current date थी. This is the current date and here one displayed. But in when you are adding it, when you are using arithmetic operator, that time the option will not display in that form of date, but it will display plus minus. But again, if we are using select now +1, this will also display +1. 2020 to 02 20 16 26 hours minute. Simultaneously, all these things will display. The meaning is, what I want to say, you can use it current date and now you can add it +1 +2 date, you can add it in both the functions, both the date functions. So that is most important thing which I have explained it. Group by clause in MySQL that is used for grouping purpose. The group by clause is a command, SQL command that is used for a grouping row that has the same values. That means you want to perform in a group and we can use according to that group. The group by clause is used in the select statement. Always group by clause always used in the selected statement, and it will use in any RDBMS. And basically it is used for aggregate function. And the aggregate functions are sum, maximum, minimum, average, count. These are the aggregate functions which is always used for
with group by clause. This basically this clause is used for multiple values and return a single group, return a single value. The queries contains group by clause or grouped queries and only return a single value. Actually, the syntax of group by clause is select statement, that means column name, from table name, group by, column name, second column name, and having. Having is an optional thing which you can use it. Aggregate row by distinct value in the column listed in group by clause is using statistical function average, standard, maximum, minimum, sum, count. These are the things which you can use it. Now having clause also there, similar to except that it must follow group by. Group by eliminates result after the result have been checked. Now how, just see how it works. First, the group by clause is used to grouping row with the same value. Now in MySQL we see this is the table. This is the table which we are using it, and the table have PID, product name, quantity, P1, P2, screw, P2, screw, P1, screw. Then this different types of values are there. So total P1 have 2 or 3 values, P2 have 2 or 3 values, P3 have 2 or 3 values. What we are performing? We are performing count, maximum, minimum, sum, average. We can perform it. So select PID, comma, sum, always use quantity. This group by function always perform on numerical quantity. From product, GROUP, group by PID. Now see result, P1 total 100 plus 100, 200. P2, that means multiple values are there, it will grouping it and into show it. This is the main thing. Same thing we can perform it through average, select PID, comma, average, quantity, always grouping, always perform on numerical values, from product, group by PID. So these are the things. Now we can summarize it. One another thing I have also explained it, that is having. So same thing we can perform it like group by having PID equals to single quotes P1 or PID equals to single quotes P3. Now what does it mean? I want to display it average quantity of product either P1 or P3. This is the thing. So OR operator will show it either P1 or P3. If both were present, both will display. If anyone will present, anyone will display. So this is the main thing using having. So what does it mean? Group by always, it is a multi-row function. It is also called multi-row function. So group by clause is used to group row with same values. Same values we can perform it with group row. The group by clause is used together with SQL select statement. Select statement we are using. Select statement used in the group by clause can only be used contain column name, aggregate function, constant and expression. We have already used it, column name, and column name always similar column name we can mention it. One more thing, aggregate function we can directly use it with group by, without group by also, like select sum quantity from product, that we can direct apply it, that will total quantity. SQL having clause is used to restrict the return by group by clause. So having is a part of group by. When we have grouping it, having clause apply it according to that. Group by function aggregate the result on the basis of selected column, count, maximum, minimum, sum, average and standard deviation. Group by returns only one result per group of page.
Now we compare a very important thing when we have seen it, date functions and group by clause always work on aggregate function. Now, very important question for exam purpose. What is the difference between single row function and multi-row function? So single row function are those functions which return single value. Like previously, we have also seen string functions, numerical functions. These are single row function. For example, U case, L case, we have already studied previous lecture, uppercase, concate, string. These are string functions that always return a string. So these are string function, and string functions are always used single row. While in case of, like, I have given example single row function. These are the example of single row function. Numeric power, round, mod, string function, U case, L case, mid, length, left, right, upper, string functions, numeric functions, and date functions. These three functions always use single row function because it returns a one row, not multiple row. And maybe output will come one, but it will apply only one row at a time. And a one row at a time. And group multi row function that apply on multiple rows. That means in case of applying multiple rows. So that is the most important thing. Now we see it. What is again aggregate function we have already seen, but again we see what is the meaning of aggregate function and all this. Aggregate function are the function that can work on multiple row of a database. Multiple row. Multiple row. The group by chalta na, the group by when we are applying on group by, that means multiple row we are applying. Like grouping function, sum, maximum, minimum, return, everything we are performing on the basis of multiple row. This function will return a value when they are run on row. They will look like a place in a row and then perform the function on value. Aggregate function are used to implement calculation based upon a particular column. These functions always return a single row. Return always single row. One most important thing when we are using single row and multiple. Single row when we are applying on the basis of single, but it will return multiple row. But in case of multi-row function, these functions always return single value, but applying on more than one. That is the most important. Now separately again we can bifurcate it with these two functions because these two functions are very important. Single row function. It operates on a single row at a time. It operates on a multiple row at a time. है ना? Single row पे operate होते हैं ये. It will display multiple row. It returns one result per row. It returns one result for multiple rows. It can be used in select, where, and order by clause. It can be used select clause only. But important thing, this we have to perform it group by function also. Mathematical string and date function are example of single row function that we have already seen previously. अभी हमने इसको देखा ही है. But in case of maximum function, minimum function, average function, sum function, count star function, they have to use it multiple row function. Now one important thing that is very important, count and count star. Count will display counting of the row, but count star will display counting of the row, but null value also counted. And one more thing, this function will apply on a single without group by and group by both. How we can perform it, just see it. We can apply on table, single table. One important thing is required in this case. Description employee. Just see it, any numerical value. Integer value is not there. So we can perform a select maximum date, working underscore date from employee. maximum date. For 4 actually we have only used only 4. So that is the most important thing. And one more thing, group by function always apply on numeric values. Whatever numeric values there, we can apply it. So I hope in this video I have used it date function, then aggregate function, or we can say use group by clause, because aggregate function we have used it group by clause. And what is the basic difference between single row function and multi-row function? Normally it will ask it. One more thing is also we can perform it some questions, like I'm using one question that is also asked, write the name of the function to perform following operation. To display, I'm just using query to display the day like Monday, Tuesday from the date when India got independent. Actually day, it requires day name. So day name will display Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. We have already seen it. Just see the example. Yeah, this is day name. Clear, fast one. Second, to display the specified number of characters from a particular position of a given string. In previous lectures, we have seen it given string. Either you can use it substr or substring, or we can use it mid. To display the name of the month name in which you born, month name. To display your name in capital letter, uppercase. And if we write it to display the name in lowercase, so you use it lower. So that is the main important thing for string function, numeric function. So I hope you understood it. If you have any query, you can write it in comment box. That's all. Thank you.